Solid medium all around.
How you like your steak? Solid medium?
All
Solid
around.
medium all around.
Solidly
I want it
medium, okay?
painfully medium.
I want it solid. I don't want it to be a liquid, okay? I don't like that.
Liquid steak.
Please never say that again.
That's my favorite Metal Gear Solid character, by the way.
Liquid steak. I hate how that makes sense, though. Giant crab up there, Maevaald. Did you see that? Yo, giant crab.
Yo,
It's
dude, okay.
Kingler.
Sunburn. Fuck you.
Oh, there is a giant crab.
There's 2 of them. What the fuck?
Did you just call him Sunburn?
I think he called her a slut.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
No, he
whoa.
said a giant crab. I was like, whoa, hey, I'm sunburned, all right? Don't be a dick.
Oh my god.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, all right,
Good one.
boys.
Haha. I like that
We
one.
gonna
Thanks.
be we're gonna do a quiet on set real quick, please and thank you.
Quiet on set.
Jesus Christ, my ears.
That came through Locche's side first. Quiet on set. Oh man. Alrighty.
Sorry.
All right, and we're going. Well. If it isn't my beautiful sister.
If it isn't my beautiful sister.
What's up, Tex?
What's up, Lumi?
And welcome to the Extra Friend Podcast.
Week 3.
Week 3.
Can
We
you
did
believe
it.
We're already
We
on
made it
3
here.
weeks.
No, actually, I can't. That went by really fast.
I know. We haven't even posted the second one yet. It'll be up on
No,
Sunday.
we have not. Well, you guys will see it by now, but first episode did okay. It was
First
okay.
episode.
It did okay.
I got a little emotional. Alrighty, well, as you already heard, we are not here alone today. We got the boys, so they're gonna introduce themselves. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
Okay, wow, that was overwhelming, guys. You don't have to yell.
Super
Jesus
overwhelming. One at a
Christ.
time, please.
Pick one, please.
Hi, so I'm Historo.
No. We're not gonna do that.
And Maevaald.
Hello.
Both combined. Hi, Locche. Thanks for joining us this week. You weren't here last week with us.
I wasn't, but I'm this.
Yeah, you were a
Hi.
sleepy boy last week. Hello, welcome in. I'm so excited to have you back.
I just realized I was on push talk that whole time. You guys didn't hear a single thing I said.
No.
Not at all.
No, we did
I'm
not.
like, I was sitting there saying like, I'm Locche, I'm May, and he's Vald, and then it's not a single word was said. My bad. I literally was like, "What's up, dude?" When you guys were like, "Please introduce yourselves." Not all at once, please. I'm like, I thought I was pretty loud. I thought I was
Very
pretty
quiet.
excited, and then like nobody said a word apparently through your
Historo
guys' eyes.
loud?
No.
I've never
I
heard
know.
Historo
That's
be loud.
not even
I
real.
didn't think he
Even
could
a little
ever
bit.
be loud.
Actual fake news.
Historo's
Fake news.
actually like, a little bit shy
Fake
and
news.
timid.
I know. You know, I
He
put
a
my
shy
like,
guy.
I
He's
put
a
my 2
shy
fingers
guy.
together.
Some
You know,
call him a shy guy.
put my 2
Some-
index
some might say.
fingers. You know, kind of tap
Why?
them together. Head down, do the whole deal.
Welcome, boys. Thanks for being on the
Welcome.
podcast again with us. Let's do a good old check-in.
Good
And
old
you know what
check-in.
that is. We're checking in on energy levels. I'm talking low. I'm talking medium. I'm talking high. Or if you're a man, for some reason, only men use numbers. 1 to 10. 10 being real good energy. 1 being like, things happen. And then, of course, comfortability level, where you were at. Comfortability level, comfortable or uncomfortable. And then roses and thorns. Who wants to get us started?
I'll go
I'll
first.
go.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
I'm kidding. Okay, go ahead, Locche.
Alrighty. Low and uncomfy. Roses and thorns. Rose.
Oh wow, he was eager to share that negativity.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Low and
No, I'm
uncomfortable
kidding.
doesn't have to be negative.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Rose. Huh. I didn't think planets ahead, okay?
You volunteered without knowing.
Basic. No, Rose, I guess I got a bunch of work done today, even though I usually don't. So
Yeah. We like
Thorn, no thorns
working.
today.
That's really awesome. And any thorns, do you think?
No. I said
Oh.
no.
No! Can I go next? I want to go next.
Go next.
So my energy level is like an 8. I'm a
Oh.
little on the anxious side, which is okay. So maybe a little bit uncomfy, but I'm excited to be here as I always am. My rose of the day, I did really well at work. I was like, we measure everything by like metrics, jobs that have metrics.
No, I don't because I'm American.
Shit. So we have metrics like how long we talk to people on the phone, how many phone calls we make. Jesus Christ. And I hit like 5 hours of talk time, which
Damn.
is ungodly. Like the sun don't shine after 3 hours of talk time. Ooh, bars. And then so that was really cool. And then my thorn of the day. Do you guys want to hear a story about my thorn? It's a whole bit.
Yes,
Can
absolutely.
we save the thorn?
The children of the thorns. Thank you, thank you. So it's actually not a long one, but I thought it'd be funny. Actually, I'll give a short end and then I'll explain it after the check-in. So I didn't get signed up for my classes that are supposed to start today. I'll tell you guys more about the story in a second. It's not bad. I got it figured out, but that was a little spooky to like wake up and not be registered in my master's program anymore. But we'll talk about that in
Yikes.
a second. Who wants to go next?
I'll do it.
Let's hear it.
Okay, solid medium all around.
How you like your steak? Solid, medium?
All around.
Medium all around.
Solidly
I want it
medium. Okay,
painfully medium.
I want it solid. I don't want it to be a liquid. Okay, I don't like that.
Liquid steak.
Please never say that again.
That's my favorite Metal Gear Solid character, by the way.
Liquid steak. I hate how that makes sense, though. Can we talk about that for a second? What? Like, actually, that makes sense. Like, liquid steak. Punish liquid steak. Like, oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay,
This is what
I
breaks
broke
everyone
tag.
today. Huh?
I broke tag.
broke me. I got broken.
Okay, sorry, Maevaald. I
Please,
didn't mean
please,
to
please,
interrupt.
please.
Okay, the rose. Is I had liquid steak.
That's your rose.
I know what Maevaald's true rose is.
Ooh.
Yeah, the actual
Maevaald's got a
rose.
true rose. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
What? I don't know what that means.
It's
I
very
don't know what
similar
I'm
to mine.
insinuating.
It's the same as mine.
Oh.
We got heirlooms
Oh.
today in Apex.
You
Oh.
did get heirlooms. We watched that
Yeah,
happen.
you did.
Live
You guys unboxed 100
footage.
packages, 100 boxes, Apex packs, in the same like hour. It was insane.
All from Historo, by the way.
Yeah, I had to wail out a little bit, you know.
Wail out, ball
We'll
out.
we'll get
Historo
into that
sugar
later
daddy.
as well, you know. We'll get into that later.
That's funny.
Do it, bowl.
Any thorns, Maybell?
No thorns today.
Cool beans. Lumi.
Yeah. Hi. I'm checking in at high energy and high comfortability.
Look at you.
I felt like I was gonna die earlier today. I was very tired.
I was gonna die.
I was extremely tired. In fact, I had to leave work to go get an energy drink. But it's okay. Because we made it. We made it through the day. And so that's gonna go into my rose. My rose is that I've been working my ass off and it is paying off. And I'm feeling really good about it. And I don't know, I just feel like we're gonna get a little deep. I don't feel useless. Oh. I don't feel useless anymore. And I don't know. I feel like I'm good at what I do. I'm trying really hard. I worked both of my freaking jobs today. And I still made it through. And I'm just feeling really productive and really good. I'm
Woohoo.
really excited about the show. I've been editing episode 2, which you guys will see by this point. Hopefully you like it. But I just feel really good. And I'm going to school and I don't know. I feel super productive and I feel like I need to appreciate that about myself because I usually don't get these moments where I can. So that's my rose.
Wowee.
Wowee. Zooey mama.
Zooey mama.
Boom.
Not useless.
Not useless. Can we pour one out
That
for
was my
being not
ranking and-
useless?
Pour one out for not useless. That's my favorite Twilight sequel. Not useless.
Not useless.
Very cool, Lumi. I'm proud of you. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thorns. I'm tired. But
Tired.
that's okay because I get the next couple of days off. So that is not so much of a thorn. I will be okay.
Not bad. Not bad. Very cool. And then Historo, last but definitely not least, tell me about yourself.
Let
You're-
least.
Let least.
Let's see.
You ever let Elise?
I would say that I am currently at about energy wise. I'm feeling damn good. I'm at like a 9.5, and then comfortability level, probably roughly medium high, say about a 7.5.
Okay.
It's actually not cold in my room this week. It's actually like a little hot. Who knows why? Let's see. Roses and
Florida.
Thorns. Roses and Thorns. Similar to
Figured it out.
Maevaald, I also acquired some heirloom shards from Apex today.
Oh yeah.
My Thorn is not even related to anything more than the fact that I have nothing to spend that heirloom on. I don't have any interest in any of the current heirlooms in the game, so I'm not going to spend those. And that's kind of a negative thing because it's like, damn, I was really looking forward to using those, but nope. But that's okay. That is completely okay. But yeah, so that's kind of my thing. If I had to choose like an actual thorn, I'd wager it's actually related to the fact that I am currently in some work drama. So,
Work
Oh.
drama. Do you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
share?
Yeah, I got a coworker who's basically mad at me for doing the job and doing it better than him, and he's jealous because he's been working there for as long as he has. He's been working for like a year, and I come in and I've been there for 2 weeks, and the supervisor has already commended me and is making changes based off the way that I'm doing the job because I'm doing the job better than he is. And he chewed me
Super.
out because he's angry about the fact that he's like everything was going fine, and then you show up and you're working harder for no reason, whatever that means. And now it's on all of us. Now we all have to step up to your level of work standard, and I don't like that. And I'm like, sorry, man, it wasn't my intention to do my
To
job
work.
better than you. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, like whatever you say, boss. So my boss likes me a lot, so that's definitely a rose attached to that thorn. So it's all good. A little bit of work drama, who cares? I'm doing
Yeah.
the job better than he is. I'm gonna get promoted faster than he is.
You know
There's definitely
what?
roses there.
But the whininess and the bitchery is flattery. So
Exactly.
it's just because you're doing a good job.
Damn right. Damn.
Damn right. Good
right.
job on being good at your jobs. We all had good job stories today, which is awesome. Everyone's been productive. Everybody's been successful. And I think that's really cool to hear from you guys. Awesome sauce. Can I share how I
Hell
got gaslit by my school?
Ooh, gaslighting.
Yes.
Hey
please.
guys, I just gotta be honest with you. Gaslighting isn't real, you're just making it up. I'm
I
definitely not
swear to
gaslighting you right now.
Get out. Get out of my
That's
podcast.
triggering as fuck.
That is triggering. Not making fun of triggers at all. Like that's like legitimately triggering.
My bad.
No. You're good. You're good. It's a bit.
How can you be triggered by something that's not real?
I hate you guys. We're cutting this out.
Oh
We're
my
cutting
God.
it out.
Cutting it out.
We're cutting it out.
The second you said that, I'm like,
Maevaald,
that's not making it in.
Hit the
That's not
Whopper,
making the final
Maevaald.
cut.
Hit the Whopper.
Whopper.
5 more Whoppers.
No, but it been all real.
It's a bit. It's a bit.
Did you get a Whopper?
There we go.
There it is.
I had to switch to voice mod. I don't know if I sound broken now.
No, you
No,
sound
you sound fine.
Yeah, you sound
Okay.
good.
That probably won't last.
Sorry,
All
I
right,
didn't
run
think
it
you were
back,
actually
run it
gonna
back,
hit
run
the
it back,
Whopper.
run it back.
Run it
Run it
back.
back, run it
Okay,
back,
we're
run it
good.
back.
Hello? Hi,
Sorry.
guys.
We're good.
So
We'll go back.
Oh my God.
I hate all of that.
Actually, now we're gonna keep it
It's
all
so
in.
cursed.
Now
We're keeping it all in. It's just a mess.
All right. Tex. Resuming back to what we were saying. Do tell how you were gaslit today.
I was gaslit in my own fucking school. So I logged in on this beautiful morning. So the way that my online program, well, it's a hybrid program. The way that my cohort MSW program works is that we get new classes every 8 weeks or so, and this happens to be the 8th week, and I'm supposed to be starting 2 classes, my second field instruction as well as like another normal course for my MSW. And I wake up and the only 2 classes that are there are my previous ones, and I can't submit anything because the grades are over. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Whose dick do I have to suck to get this running? And so I had to call up the school. I called my counselor and I was like, hey, my classes aren't there. He's like, oh, that's strange. Let's go look it up. And we look it up together. And he's like, yeah, you're enrolled in, this course at this time. And I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. He's like, did you clear cache and cookies? I'm like, I ate all the cookies yesterday. My stomach hurts. It's really rough. And he's like, all right. He's like, you know what? Just for good measure, let's call technical support just to see if there's anything that we can do, that they can do on their end to like make it so that you could view your own classes, as it were. I said, okay, cool. We called tech support. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful helper. Her name was Serena. Shout out to Serena. God bless her. She was like, she's not enrolled in anything. And we are like, that's strange. And he's like, well, I have her enrolled in blah blah class course, this number. And she goes, that class doesn't exist. And he's like, I couldn't have enrolled her in it if it didn't exist.
My word.
And so she continues, she's like, no, it doesn't exist. And I'm like, did I just not, like, the last 9 months, did that just not happen at all? Like, was I just like sitting in my house by myself going, I'm a social worker?
It was all, it's all fake.
So what's happening?
Beetle. So what happened was they switched the program title like midway through the semester. And because of the title switch, they enrolled everyone else except for me on accident. And then he just forgot to add the field instruction. So he added us both on, but he's like, if you don't see it by tomorrow, let me know. I'm like, okay. But my first due date for the class is on Saturday. So I kind of want to know sooner than later when I'm going to get started. And if I did get enrolled, the next class wouldn't be until next January. And I'm like, that's not okay. So
yeah.
Anyway, so I got a little spooked because the class didn't exist. I'm like, what does that mean? What does it mean it doesn't exist?
They don't teach you anything.
Did you get everything figured out, or?
No, I've got to wait till tomorrow to see if I got enrolled in my classes. My cohort's in there though. They sent me a screenshot that's like, we're in here. And I was like, what if it was like a ghost class? What if I was showing up to a fake classroom the whole time and it was like the haunted mansion? But
that's freaking weird.
I'm not gonna say my college name. It was really
bleep.
bleep. Can't get a whopper.
Dolphin.
It was pretty insane.
That's kind of like what my school did to me, except they changed my whole program, and now I'm not gonna complete with what I wanted to do.
She went from musical theater to interpretive theater. You think about it.
God damn it. I hate all of that.
I'm sorry.
Jazz hands.
Just jazz hands.
Oh.
305 jazz hands.
I'm not shitting on anyone that doesn't.
I'm not shitting on anyone. I deeply respect the art form. Jazz hands o'clock. Were we filming this whole time, or is this the beginning of the podcast? Who knows?
If it isn't my beautiful sister.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Who was that? It sounded just like both of you.
Whoa.
If it isn't my beautiful sister.
Ow. Ooh, can I share my happy fun day?
Share your happy fun day. Oh, and how you bullied me into doing part
Stop!
of your homework.
Leave it out. Get the Whopper.
Did you get the Whopper?
Okay. Go ahead.
Anyway, yeah. So I bullied my sister into doing my homework. I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
Shut up. She decided to help me
by doing her homework.
No, stop. People know me. Some people know me who watch this. All right, shut up.
People
Anyways,
know me.
my sister graciously
I make them
decided
do my
to
homework. Sorry, I'm
lend
sorry. I'm
me
sorry.
her hand
And blood.
with and blood.
Blood.
She decided to help me because I was working doubles today, like both my jobs. Well, not really, because today was Employee Appreciation Day at one of my jobs. I'm not gonna go into detail, but my boss was like, "Hey boys, I'm gonna take you out to lunch." So we went and had lunch, and they're like,
Hey,
"All right, we're gonna
boys, you're
do."
appreciated.
We appreciate you. We're taking you out to lunch. So they took us out to lunch, and then we did a group activity. And none of us knew what the group activity. Oh my god!
Group activity.
Activity was.
Del
And
Dazim.
no, okay, so Dead Space. Whopper. Okay.
Whopper.
Did you get a whopper?
Did you get a Whopper? Okay, so nobody knew what the activity was. Well, we went to wherever this activity was. It was an escape room, which happened to be, I'm not kidding, 5 minutes away from my job. Like I could literally walk to my job from that escape room. So, and I had to be at
You
work
could
at
escape into your job.
I had to be at work at 4:30, right? So, but the escape room started an hour before, and you only get an hour to complete the escape room before you like die or something. I don't know.
What time was it when you went
So
in?
it was 3:30.
Oh,
So they're like, "Are you in or are you out?" I said, "Hold up." And I look at my phone and I get a text message from my boss, and she's like, "Hey, I don't mean to sound weird, but can you possibly bring in some eyelash glue?" And I said, "Hell yeah, it's always on me, right?"
Eyelash glue. I barely know her.
Eyelash glue, I barely know you. And so I was like, "Sure, whatever. I always have it on me." But then I'm like, "Oh, okay, maybe this is my way to get into this." So I call my work and I'm like, "Hey, I might be like 10 to 15 minutes late. Is that okay?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care." Did you get did you get
A whop.
my No, they're like,
Couldn't help
"Yeah,
it.
sure, whatever. Did you get my message?" And I'm like, "About the eyelash glue?" And they're like, "Yeah." I said, "Yes." And they're like, "Okay, cool. Just bring that in." They didn't care that I was going to be like 15 to 20 minutes late. So we do this escape room. It was great. It was a lot of fun. We finished with 17 minutes to spare.
Mm.
And it's about it's 4:20 by the time we end.
God bless you.
And I fucking spoodle or spoodle. Oh my god.
Huh?
I'm like actually dying.
Spoodle.
Forgive me? But
I just
what?
basically like sped over to my job and I got there right on time. And then they laughed at me because I always call in to say like, "Hey, I might be late." And I'm never late. But I always say, "Hey, I might be." And so they laughed at me. And that was it. And it was a fun day. I was able to do everything I wanted to do.
And everything you did want to do, you put on your sister.
No,
money.
that's
Some
not
would
what
say-
happened.
some
Don't do
would
that to
say-
me.
No,
Don't
no,
do
no,
that to
no.
me.
You didn't actually do that. So what happened was what
So
had
what
happened
happened
was
was whoa.
so Lumi reached out to me early in the morning. I was at like 7 in the morning. You're like, "Hey, I'm gonna be pulling a double. We're gonna do all this craziness. I need a little bit of help just finding research papers for my paper." And I'm like, "Okay."
Research papers for my paper.
Like, you need to find articles to do some paper
Right.
on whatever.
Oh, shut up. You can't say that. We're bleeping that out. If you're my teacher, you're not. Also, why the fuck are you watching
It was
this?
totally on the Industrial Revolution and
Westward expansion.
westward expansion, and also how Historo got heirlooms in Apex and the emotions it made me feel today. Yes,
Yeah.
that was what actually I was on. So you just edit that in right there. Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
it is. There it is. Anyway, so Lumi was like, "Hey, do you mind just finding some research articles that I can use to cite in my sources?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Like,
Oh.
what the hell? That's whatever." And so I have a panic attack about being gaslit about not being in my master's program. So just to prove to myself that I was in a
I'll show
program,
them.
I took her entire paper, and I did an outline. And then as I was doing the outline, I'm like, oh, I'll just get in some fancy words here. I'm like, oh, while I'm working on it, I might as well put it into MLA format. Like, oh, while I'm doing this, I might as well get all the sources that she needs. And then by the time I gave it to her, it was like almost. She finished it. It was almost a complete essay that, by the way, did not match the thesis whatsoever.
Oh yeah, it did. Yes, it did.
I mean, it did, but like you had to put your own spin on it
but
because
let me just tell you, this is not like an 8-page essay. This is 400 words, so it wasn't anything crazy. But it's still the fact that I came home. She's like, "Hey, look at what I did. The paper was done," and I'm like, "Okay, do you want to do the podcast now?" And here we are.
I just didn't want you to feel stressed out. Like after
No,
having a
I
long day.
appreciate that,
But
and I love
it's
that.
funny for you to come home and be like, "My day was so beautiful. I did all these cool things." Like, I'm just doing your homework.
And I'm like, while you were doing my homework, I did an escape room, which I got shot. I got shot at the escape room. Y'all want to know about that?
Please tell.
You
You've
escaped
been
from
saying
doing
that
your
over and over
homework.
again. I'm very confused about what that means. You got shot.
I did get shot. Okay, so here's what happens. I can't say what happens in the escape room because it's an escape room.
NDA moment.
But
There's a
basically,
Spoiler.
yeah, there is actually. So basically, what happened was there's a single point where there's this door that led to nothing, right? It was a brick wall behind it, basically. Spoiler alert. It was open since the beginning. I'm not spoiling shit. But at a certain point of the time that we were doing the escape room, I heard a knock on the wall behind the door, the brick wall. And I'm like, oh, ahaha, funny. I'm gonna knock back. Knocked back. The loudest gunshot happened.
Oh.
I literally almost shit myself. And it was funny because I could tell that the people running the place are fucking with us and they thought we were funny because I was like, shit, this place is triggering. Like, okay, we're not gonna add this in. But I'm like, I went to school in the 2020s. Like, this is fucking triggering as fuck. Well, it was the loudest like gunshot ever. Like, I'm not kidding. It was so scary. And my dad just
like a gunshot.
My dad just stared at me like was not phased. Oh, no, sorry, not my dad, my boss.
Oh no! This is the teacher calling the teacher mom moment right here. You know?
Yeah, my teacher is my mom. I'll just bleep it. So my boss is is my dad.
One of your bosses is your dad. Yes.
One of my bosses is my.
That's not bad to say. You can say that.
Well, it's like a real job. Like I'm getting legitimately paid.
I'm getting real money dollars from my dad.
From my padre.
I'm getting actual money out here.
I will.
Plenty of people work for it. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people work for dads.
It doesn't have to be,
Plenty of people
your dad.
Moms and dads.
It doesn't have to be your dad per se, but I can tell you what.
A lot of dads work for dads.
They may or may not. Dads work for dads. It could be their dad.
Some might say that 100% of the population have moms.
Yeah, some might say that. If you're any of the office folk, because I know a few of you guys subscribe today. Hi. You don't know me.
Also, hi, sister.
Hello, sister. I also work with you. Do you know?
Hi, hello. Remember when I got shot? That was funny. It was a good time.
Most dads have children.
Most dads.
Some would say 100% of dads are the father of a child.
What? Wait, that's actually groundbreaking. Has somebody like is there like some sort of like evidence behind this, you know? Can you provide me like a research paper about that text for Lumi?
Yeah, I'll give you a text. Wow, oof. Freudian slip.
You know.
Well, ask Lumi to write you a paper and then I'll do it for free.
Boom.
The evidence is God. I'm kidding.
Well, there we go.
None of this is usable.
That works out, right? None of this is usable.
It checks out. It
checks out. Shit, who's editing this podcast? It's probably gonna be me.
Is it my turn?
Fuck. Mate, none of this is usable.
Did you get a whopper?
And we're back.
Whopper. Just kidding. As long as you use the dolphin sound over everything that I said.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, you know, May, you have a big brain. You understand things.
I know it's usable.
I like
You know what's
editing.
usable. I like it too. May, how was your day?
My day was good. How was your day?
Who did you bully into doing?
It
your
was
homework
good.
for you?
Can I tell you what I did today?
Let's hear
it. I'm kidding. It was a good day. Sunshine day.
Sunshine May.
Sunshine, you don't say.
I would
Guys.
love to talk. Oh, go ahead, Historo.
Oh nope. I want to hear what Tex has to say because
I
my
wanted
idea.
to talk about nostalgia games.
Oh my god! Are we synced? Do we finish each other's sandwiches? Because I was literally gonna say the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
I was like, it's nostalgia day. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
It's nostalgia day. I think today's nostalgia day.
Alrighty.
Me and Locche just finished the legendary version or edition of the version. What is it? 2004. It's the new version. We finished playing Mass Effect the legendary edition, and that was a ton of fun. Also, Liara is Bae. Also, Commander Shepard is a woman forever. By the way, just wanted to throw that out there. But that brought me to because that was one of Loche's favorite games, right? That was like his favorite adult game was that game.
Yeah.
And I happened to be getting on bandwagons really late in life because I spent a lot of my early life playing stuff like Guitar Hero. Like some would say too much of my early life playing Guitar Hero that I kind of missed a lot of like the bigger games that came out. So I played like Zelda when I turned 18. Like I was so much older than most people that play Zelda. So playing Mass Effect it was just so cool to be able to experience one of Loche's favorites. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's
It's
a good way
nice.
to lead it, right? That's a good way to
Perfect.
lead into
Yeah.
it.
So basically, we try to play the whole game through as Paragon, which is like the
Good
blue
boys.
good boys saving people at the cost of money and glory and fame. Pretty depressing.
Honestly, it was garbage. I'm just kidding. No, it was really good. In fact, I can't stop having nightmares.
Oh Jesus.
I can't sleep. I kept having stress dreams about the Reapers coming.
Oh.
But it was
Just
a lot of
like
fun.
in the game.
Just like the game is a giant fever dream. It was a ton of fun though. It was really cool to experience one of your favorite games. And now it's time. Oh, we also recently did Kingdom Hearts, and I've never played Kingdom Hearts before I met Locche. I wanted to. I was just never a PlayStation boy. Did you want to add anything to that, Locche?
Yeah, we also did Pikmin 2 and 3.
Oh, we did do Pikmin. That was one of my favorite childhood games. And they all went.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Eee!
trying to find
Pikmin's
the
cute.
secret. What are they?
Oh,
song?
found it.
Oh, the secret song. If you pull 25 of each type of Pikmin or 20 of each Pikmin, they'll sing a special song.
That's cute.
It's usually a Rihanna or Beyonce song.
Whoa. This is some talented Pikmin. They start singing Oligor in the world, you know.
Body like a melody in my head.
They're like every box you own in a box to the left.
Damn it! Now we're gonna get a copyright strike.
That's
Oh
what I was
no.
thinking too.
Oh, why?
Nah.
Because Shorty's like ability.
Now we got two.
Just
One more
whopper
and
it.
we're gone.
We're not
forever.
singing enough of it for it to be copyright striked.
That's true.
It's
gotta be like 30 seconds, right?
Less than 6 seconds for a song.
6? All right.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
Where you at?
Oh, you got 6 seconds.
You got nothing.
Hey, Sarah, what were you gonna say about nostalgia games? Nice.
Hell
Nothing.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did you die?
Fuck! God damn it! Push to talk. Fuck me. Sorry.
We told
I
you.
took my
we
hand
told
off
you.
to like scratch my head, and I realized I was just talking to nobody. Sorry.
Oh, we can
okay.
edit you not talking out.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Out,
Anyways,
out.
a lot of the
Cut that
games
out,
I
cut that out.
played, a lot of games I played as a kid were very like stuff that a lot of people might not necessarily recognize, just because the games that I played, with the exception of a couple of really popular ones, like my dad would play the original Tomb Raider games.
Yeah.
He'd play the like the original the original Tomb Raider games, and I
Tomb
ended up buying
Raiders?
those a little
The
while
low
ago.
poly ones.
Oh yeah, super like triangle, the origin of the triangle titty kind of like idea, the
Yeah,
prison
yeah, yeah.
pyramid Lara Croft. Really great games. And so recently I started going on some nostalgia trips because I used to play that, and then I would play this like hex command and conquer style game called Panzer General, which the entire point of the game was that you were replicating um World War II fights. It was an old like 90s game. You'd actually replicate actual World War II battles, and like the significant advantages and disadvantages that each side had, and certain battles. And so the only thing is, like, nowadays we live in an era where gaming is very
We live
balanced
in a
for the most part.
society.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we do. But we live in like goddamn, you almost made me say it. I almost said it. In
We
in
live in a
today's in
society.
today's world, like gaming is relatively pretty balanced nowadays, like especially in a competitive sense. And so this game had none of that. Like this game was made in like the late 90s for like Windows 95 and 2000 type shit. And so I sat there and I jumped back on the game for the first time in years. I bought the game off of like GOG for like $2.50
Mhm.
and jump on, and I'm like, okay, let me just try one of these battles. I'm like, oh, I remember you know, the fucking Americans had like a serious, struggle in this specific battle. I can't remember which one against the Germans, and oh my god, they replicated that shit perfectly. And I got my ass handed to me by an AI who was extremely smart and just destroyed me because he had like 90% more units. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not. I remember having a lot more fun with this when I was a kid. So sometimes, nostalgia is great, but sometimes it can be really disappointing in cases like that. There's just no balance to those sorts of games back then.
They
Um,
don't make AI like they used to, man.
I
AI
don't know
used
why
to
it was so
be like
smart.
insane.
And I think it was just because it was so simple back then. Like there's a lot simpler processes. Like on this one, it was basically like a chess, like imagine like a chess AI, right? He only needs to learn the core mechanics, and that's it. And there's very like there's a couple strategies, chess and stuff like that, but they just learn by doing it over and over again. This AI, I'm assuming, went through the same process back then for this game, and it was just a fucking god at the game, and it destroyed me so quickly. I was like, what the fuck? I remember having a lot more fun with this when I was a kid, and then I realized, like, damn, was I really better at games when I was a kid versus nowadays? Like, damn, what happened to my strategy brain? Just doesn't
That
exist
or
anymore.
just like it's just a very different
Different world, man.
mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even back nowadays, like fucking laser mouse, whatever.
Hmm.
It's fucking. We used to have to pop open the fucking mouse and take out the little ball to clean it
Oh
out,
yeah, yeah.
or to get jammed, and then that's I started playing Counter Strike. You guys are playing Source right now. It's like fucking mind changing. This shit used to be a mod.
It
Hmm.
used to be a Half-Life 2 mod. Yeah.
Half-Life 1.
Oh, my bad.
And speaking of Half-Life, I love those Half-Life games. So good. So great. Oh, what were you saying, Lumi?
Oh, I was
That wasn't me.
Oh,
it
it was a
was
text.
it was
Whoops.
it was I.
Oh, my apologies.
Lumi. I know I think Lumi can attest to this too. Was some of my favorite parts of playing games was like finding my favorite world that had the best
Yes.
music
Hmm.
and then just sitting there
Mhm.
menacingly. No, I
Or
would
like,
sit there and just like enjoy the fucking or like play like pretend in my brain but not move the mouse at all.
yeah. Or big
I can
role
definitely see
play
that for sure.
coils.
Another thing that I used to play a lot was you guys remember the what the hell was it called? It was the old like on Windows XP they used to have that pinball game, the Space
Yes.
Cadet.
Yes, the
Oh
it's called
yeah.
like the space
It was
pinball
like
or
3D Space
cosmic
Pinball or
pinball.
something like
Yeah.
that. Such a classic.
Dude,
I
one
love
time
that
I
one.
got the ball stuck and it kept just ringing up points, and I was like, I'll never peak again in my life. This is
Oh
it.
yeah.
This is the best part of my life. I can't get better than this. That's
And
it.
that's one of those nostalgia things I used to love too is like there was that, and then my dad, now you guys may be able to remember this, maybe not,
My
maybe this is one of those
dad.
unique things, but oh, my dad was the one who hooked me up on all these things. There was this website that used to have all these like classic fucking games, like this bowling that had like polar bears all
Dude,
over it.
are you talking about
Polar Bowl.
No,
Bowler?
Polar
I was
Bowler.
gonna mention that.
Polar
I was gonna
Polar.
mention that.
I feel like it's such a classic. Like I loved the shit out of Polar Bowler.
Do you remember the music from Polar Bowler?
Roughly.
For save some
music?
for the rest of us.
Dude.
I was gonna make a list of very niche games that I remember playing, and
That's
Polar
one of those
Bowler
right
was
there.
one of them.
I love
listen
Polar
Shit,
to
I'm
Bowler.
literally writing a list right now.
Okay, listen to
Oh,
the
yeah.
Polar Bowler music again. That shit's lit. It's fire.
We should just
It's good.
we should just put a clip of a really bassy version of one of the songs, just like 2 seconds. Oh man,
It's
that
good
game.
shit.
Maevaald, you got it?
You got it, May.
I don't have it with me.
No, but
no.
if you edit it.
Oh, I can edit it.
Okay, continue, Historo.
Oh yeah. So Polar Bowler is one of those. I was actually surprised. I'm surprised you guys actually knew about that. I don't know why. I knew it
Bruh.
was very popular. But like I used to play a lot of games like that were like, or like you get those ones on CD. Okay, this might be another one I might be
Don't you
stealing here,
fucking
but this
dare.
one I
Don't you
remember
fucking dare.
is
Go ahead.
relatively popular back then. Was there was a little car. Okay, he was a purple car, and I believe his name was Putt Putt.
Putt Putt. Yes.
And I'm pretty sure those were just point and click games. So you had Putt Putt, and at the same time, I'm pretty sure they might have been the same devs, but my dad bought me Rainbow Fish,
yes.
which was a book that they made a video game out of. The Rainbow Fish. It was a point and click game like that too. I had so many point and click games as a kid.
Do you want to
So
hear
many.
Okay,
a secret,
text-
Historo?
text-
Do you want to hear
oh,
a secret?
Tell
go
me.
ahead, go ahead.
Tell me the secret. Tell me the
My
secret.
first like bedroom theme, like in the first apartment we lived in Arizona, was Rainbow Fish themed.
Oh my gosh.
I had
That's
a red metal bed frame, and
cute.
the bed sheets were rainbow fish, and like some of the scales sparkled like the rainbow
Wow.
fish in the
Yeah,
book.
just like the book. Yeah, they made a video game out of it that I played, and I remember really enjoying the hell out of it for some reason.
He gave all of
Like
the
I just
scales
loved
to
it.
his friends.
Yeah, it was just like I was like, wow, this is a really cool game, and I don't know why I liked it so much, but I did, and it was like surprising. So that's one of those two. Like Putt Putt was the one that like that one. I mean, it kind of freaked me out, not gonna lie. And apparently they're sold on Steam to this day. Those are one of those games that I just remember a lot too. And I'm going into more of the niche shit. Like I still played quite a few like popular games around that time, but I'm talking.
Oh,
This is when I
dude,
was
bet. I'm gonna
young.
bring up some niche shit.
Let's hear it.
Fucking
Let's hear it.
bet. Okay, I
Let's hear it.
wrote a list. Okay, starting off, bingo bango. This is not niche, but I feel like a lot of people haven't played the original, and everyone is playing like the ones that have coming out. So, Luigi's Mansion
Okay.
is one of the first games that I played through by myself. It's not the first. I know what the first is. Tex knows what it is too.
Oh,
I'm
no, I
in
know
love
what
with
it is.
this game. Go ahead, say it. You know the game.
Super Mario World.
No, it's
Shit,
not that one.
sorry,
But it is.
sorry.
But okay, but that's not niche.
Betrayal.
I'm talking about niche games.
Oh, was it the Little Mermaid?
Oh yes. Okay. So I'll just start off here. So basically, we'll go. Okay. So one of my favorite games that nobody else knows besides like Luigi's Mansion. I know people are gonna be like, I know Luigi. Okay, fuck off. I'm talking about the very first one. I mention it all the time, and everyone says like to me that they've never fucking played it.
Can we say it together at the same time?
Are we gonna talk about? You know which one?
You know.
I don't know the full name.
3,
I don't know the full name. I just
2,
know the name.
1.
Two. Cameo.
Cameo.
Elemental Warriors.
And the Elemental Warriors. That one. Ooh. Please, if you know this game and you're watching this, comment down below because you're gonna be my new best friend. Nobody I've ever talked to has ever played Cameo.
Honestly,
And
there's
the
like
Elemental
zero
Warriors.
walkthroughs. There's 0 walkthroughs on YouTube too. Like if I
It
wanted
is
to
such-
rewatch it.
Yeah, there's like one.
But you know what? It was the launch title for the 360. Besides Halo.
Yeah,
It was
and
like
nobody
Halo,
gave a shit about that game.
Cameo, and I think like I'm gonna get shit for this. I think it was like Gears of War. Those are the 3 launch titles from
Probably.
the Xbox. And nobody played Cameo.
Nobody played Cameo.
Do a quick little synopsis of what Cameo was.
So Cameo. Spoiler alert! No one's gonna play this, but
No one's gonna play it.
Cameo is I think it's the awakening of my cottagecore
Absolutely it
livelihood,
is. Oh
basically.
yeah, if you're cottagecore, you'd love this fucking game.
You'd
man.
love this game. It's about little fairies, and you play as a little fairy Goyle
An orphan
and
fairy.
an orphan fairy. Well, she's not an orphan.
She was
But
adopted.
she was adopted. Yeah, right. And basically, her adopted father gave her these powers, and it was to control like elemental sprites, basically. And with these sprites, she's able to shapeshift into these characters, and it was
Giant
just the most.
monsters.
They're monsters. Yeah, they're not like a little cute. No, they were like monsters. And it's the most like girl boss shit you will ever see.
It's
And I
pretty cool, girl
fucking
boss.
I love it. She's so cool because she was like very feminine as her own character, but then she shapeshifted into these monsters that like killed trolls and shit. It was amazing.
They were all
So
gender non-specific.
gender non-specific. And we loved it. And basically the whole like thing, like the whole plot of the game is to regain these little sprites that are like I guess all over the world of the game, and you're like saving your family members because they're all like imprisoned by the fucking troll king or whatever. I don't know, but it was really good, and it's one of my favorite fucking games. It's beautiful, beautiful for its time. The music is great. The character design is chef's kiss, and nobody knows that game.
You know what? And it pushed the limits of the Xbox 360's capabilities for graphic, like chunk loading and like the space that it utilized was insane. They even like so you know how like in Gears of War where if you like slice something in half, like the blood would get all over the screen. It
Mhm.
was like that, but they would do that with like the bug juice or whatever. And like they really utilize some of those things that the Xbox was like really good at doing. Also when she turned into these monsters, which were like gigantic
Oh,
ugly, you could see her body like
it was like
shoved into
transparent.
yeah, it was like the if you moved them in certain lights, their bodies would be transparent. You could see Cameo inside of them. It was so cool.
And she would
Cameo,
like
super hot. Sorry.
oh, she's hot. Yeah, she's so hot.
Hot.
It's just a
Interesting.
fantastic game. And
Yeah,
oh,
I'm mad that nobody knows what it is.
nobody knows it.
It's not a good story per se, but I feel like the game was definitely worth playing and nobody talks about it. That was a really good game.
I have an old ass game that like no one knows,
Go
and I'm
for it.
gonna fucking date myself. This shit dropped in fucking 1994 for the PC.
Ooh.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way,
Okay,
Locche's old. Just
yeah, I'm
kidding.
old as shit. So it was about 2008. I had just gotten my computer, so we would go to Goodwill and I would just pick up floppy disk and like old CDs and shit, and that's like the start of my gaming career, you know? So
Yup.
You're pro shit.
yeah, I'm not talking like Lemmings, fucking just floppy disks. So I picked up this game called Little Big Adventure.
Oh my god.
And I feel like that
Yes.
shit does not get enough recognition.
Absolutely.
That's like the little puppet guy, right?
No, that's Little Big Planet.
Oh, that's Little Big Planet. My bad.
Yeah, Little
Yeah.
Big Planet. Yeah, Little Big Adventure had
Excuse
like
you.
this weird ass title screen.
It
I
was
remember that
weird
shit.
as fuck. You were like this little wizard and you would like
Mhm.
just I don't remember the plot. I was like a little itty bitty wee lad. Basically it was I think they're like imprisoning wizards or some bullshit, and then you have a straw and you kill people with a straw, but now as an adult I realize that's a wand. You know? And it's a weird ass game, but I don't know, it just had a charm.
It was a straw. It was a straw.
It was a straw, wasn't it?
Wow. Everybody
I do
remembers this game.
remember it being weird as hell because I had a website back in the day that I could torrent all these old like okay, here's me
We don't
writing myself
condone
out.
piracy.
We don't condone like piracy, but I found a place where I could download all these extremely old games because I used to have a Windows X computer, and so I would just find these games that are compatible with Windows XP. And mind you, I had like a Windows XP in like fucking 2011. Like we did not upgrade for the longest time.
Jesus.
Um, oh yeah, like we just tech not tech savvy. Um, and
Non-tech
so
savvy.
oh my god.
I
Sorry.
Um, no, you're good. Yeah, I remember Little Big Adventure. I remember playing this roughly, just like you said the name, and I was like, whoa, holy shit, that brought back some memories too. And I tell you what, there was a couple of games I was just looking up too that I remember playing a ton of that may not have as much recognition. For example, the original Jackbox games were really fun back then too, and I believe that they used to be called You Don't Know Jack is what the original one
Yes,
was.
I do remember that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it had the bald guy on the front, like half the bald guy's head, as far as I remember. Yeah, a couple of those games. I just had a couple in my head. Oh yes, so there was a game on the original Xbox. Maybe somebody will remember this shit,
Oh,
but
fucking
it
try
was
me.
a original Xbox, and it was a steampunk game that was a like combat dogfight game called Crimson Skies: High Road to
Man, I thought you were
Revenge.
gonna say Munch's Odyssey, and I was
I
like,
was
hell
gonna say
yeah.
that too.
No, Crimson Skies. It's this game where you have all these like steampunk airplanes and stuff, and you could upgrade them accordingly. I was always a sucker for like dogfight games. I have a couple games on PC that I played that were dogfight related as well.
What's that
Or
mean?
that were more actual simulate. Oh, dogfight.
Yeah.
That's like when two planes are in the sky shooting at each other.
Okay. I thought you were
Okay.
gonna
Or
actually
Two dogs fighting.
mansplain.
yeah, it's like
I thought you said
Michael
two
Vick
dogs,
shit.
but they're fighting.
Yeah, no. A dogfight is like planes fight in the air fighting each other, like Top
Okay.
Gun.
Gotcha.
So basically, you have these planes that are very like old and steampunk looking in nature because the whole game's set in the 50s, I believe, and you get to upgrade your airplanes. You get different aircraft and stuff like that. And it had some of these to this day. I have never, except with the exception of maybe Ace Combat 7, have never played a game with smoother um like combat, like air combat ever. Like this game came out in fucking let me look, 2003. And I've never played a game that had like smoother aerial combat ever. It was crazy good. Absolutely insane.
I had one more that I wanted to share that was like really super niche.
I have a
And it was
couple.
back. Okay, did you want to share yours first?
No, you go because I have two categories.
You're not gonna like it.
Oh.
So, there's this really niche game that I would play like way back. I'm talking like I'm dating myself a little bit, like way back early, like 2002. Maybe no, it was 2000. 2000.
Oh, I'm
You
not
guys
gonna know this.
probably don't know. Like you probably never heard of it because it's just really like underground.
Wait,
It's
I
really
know it.
it's super niche.
No. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
make the same
Super
joke.
Mario
I was gonna
3D.
make the same joke. No, you're gonna say. Are you gonna say
Yeah.
wow?
Called Tame Impala.
Oh, I
It was so funny. Damn,
Wow,
I
is
was
niche.
I was gonna make the same joke. I was gonna go, have you guys ever heard of World of Warcraft?
No, I was gonna say Halo, but damn it, World of Warcraft is such a
Oh,
better
WoW
fucking
is so funny. I don't know when
not
WoW
gonna
came
do it.
out, but I thought that was gonna be so funny.
Came out, I think it was also 2000. 2004.
I think.
2004. Yep.
Oh, that would have been a funny bit.
Sorry, but I said 2000 because I was gonna say Halo because that's so funny.
Called
It's so
like
funny.
Halo.
Love you so much, Sloomy. You're so fucking funny, dude. Oh man, I had that in my brain.
That's a
for
good
so
one.
long
Okay,
since
I
we
have
started this combo. Go ahead.
I have two categories, and you get to pick. These are either web games, like online web games,
We're talking like
or
Shockwave.
Oh, I have a good one for that.
Ooh.
Okay,
It might
okay.
be the same one.
I have one as
Actually, I have
well.
two
shit,
for that. I have
May.
two for that actually.
Okay, so I should do DS first because the games that I played as a kid, shocker, I'm so like feminine all the time. So I like the really I wouldn't say girly, but like the more girly-ish things, feminine things, basically. That was all of my. I was still like gaming, but it was all like the games that they're so niche because nobody else played them because how feminine they were. So here's the thing. So let's go DS games. You already said it before.
Ooh.
Is there anyone
Cameo.
out there? Is there anyone out there who's ever? I'm sure there is. I only had one other person know this game, and it's the Little Mermaid game on the DS. And
It
you
was, like,
had
maybe
to
$2
sing.
game.
You had to sing into your DS. I just have the most vivid memories of me like past my bedtime, at like 10 o'clock. And I'm like under my pillow going I'm like trying to like be quiet.
Oh my
And I'm like
God.
singing into my DS. And it's like, those are like the memories. You remember that game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you like it? Probably not.
I beat it in like 2 hours because I was an adult at the time.
Right.
When you were playing it, I was probably like 13 or 14. So
You're
yes.
right. Okay, so there's that game. There's another game that you've played. I know because we used to play multiplayer. Are you gonna guess? It's not necessarily feminine, but it's. I'll give you the hint. It's based off of a movie.
Call of
It's
Duty.
based off of a C tier movie, a C movie, a B. It's based off of a really shitty animated movie.
Oh shit! I really don't know. I'm not being a shit right now. I really don't know.
DreamWorks, don't at me.
DreamWorks.
You don't know?
Ice Age.
Are you talking
It's
about
fucking
Over the Hedge?
Over the Hedge. DS.
Oh my god! Yes,
That was good.
You guys played that game?
I played that game. Fuck yes.
You had to like jump over the
absolutely.
traps and the kitty cats. And
Oh
the...
my god. I had so many of those like DS games that were made just for like shit, like trash ass movies
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay,
Like
do you know it's
Yes,
made by
yes.
a company
Yes.
called
Yes.
Sierra. And
Sierra.
fun fact, when my parents were trying to name me, they asked my older brother Rocket, that's also his legal name. They asked him what they should name me. My mom was gonna name me Chelsea. Thank God that didn't happen. Nothing wrong with Chelsea's out there, but Chelsea
love you.
Nicole, come on. So,
Anyways, so they named her Atari.
they named me
Atari.
Tetris.
Oh, text real quick.
Tetris.
I know it's a
yes.
bit, but back away from your mic just a wee bit.
Okay, so my parents asked my brother Rocket what they should name me, and he was playing a game by the Sierra company who did like the DreamWorks and the DreamWorks, and they did a bunch of like other movie type games. And they used to have a little animated figure that come out and go Sierra, and that was like the intro to the video games. That's how I got my name. My name is Sierra, like the B-list video game
Wow.
company.
I'm kidding.
wow.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
The wow was for my name is Sierra.
Wally.
It would have been funny if you were like, my name is Stephanie.
It wasn't
Dude, you
right.
totally would have been a Stephanie.
Oh God. No, my best friend when I was a child, his name was Stephanie. I wonder if she's doing okay.
I should call her.
I should call her.
I should call her.
Oh my god.
Okay. Do you want to hear the web games?
Yes. Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I played a good bit of those too.
Picture me this. Just think about it. Look in with your mind's eye. Imagine a hot, crisp summer's day. And remember cereal straws? Those are a
goodness,
thing.
I know where this is going.
We're munching on cereal straws. What band are we listening to?
My Chemical Romance.
Hell yeah. And we're playing what web games?
It was Dollmania.
It was Dollmania. Nobody knows what Dollmania. Okay, but Dollmania, maybe 5 years after, is not the same Dollmania. We're talking about
No.
old Dollmania, where it gave you a bunch of different dolls, and it gave you a bunch of different outfits, and a bunch of different skin tones and everything, and you would just create your own little boy, your own little doll.
Dude, I used to think I was so hard, but I would listen to like Slipknot on the highest volume in my room and just
Play Dollmania?
Yeah,
Dude,
I was
that is
hard as
such a
shit.
vivid memory for me though. Like that right there, I remember that, and that like that'll always like
Dollmania.
that.
Don't knock it till you try it, Historo.
Honestly,
Oh
just
yeah,
kidding.
forgive me.
Well, actually, it's a lot
Great.
different now. It's just full of a bunch of shitty point and click games now,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
fine if you're like 7.
It's fine for like 4.
I tell you, maybe Maevaald or Locche or
Okay.
whoever
Okay, so
might recognize.
I'll veer away from the girly stuff then. Y'all ever play the Nickelodeon games? Or am I the only
think
fetus
so.
here?
I feel like maybe, but like this was like the era of like you had it was you talk about the Nickelodeon where like or similar like the
Pay to play.
Disney.com where you had to sit there and there was the pay to play and then there was like the commercials that were always like ask your parents' permission before going online type of like ordeal. Are we talking about that era or like
We're talking about like SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom.
That wasn't on Nickelodeon.
That's I
That
was gonna say
wasn't on
that's like a
Nickelodeon
console
back then.
game. That was
Okay,
like a
but
console
that's
game.
another good game.
That was a great game. They remastered it.
Yeah, the
Okay.
So good.
rehydrated is fantastic.
Rehydrated, mwah, chef's kiss. Okay, Tex, there's just one last web game. I don't remember the name, but maybe me describing it will.
I know exactly what it is.
How do you know? How
I
do you
can
know?
read your mind. So Lumi, we've been
Name
sisters.
one thing. Name one thing that's in it.
Aliens.
No.
Damn it.
What is that though? I want to know now.
Do you remember Insane Aquarium? It was a shockwave.
That's the game. It's Insane Aquarium.
What the fuck? What just happened?
He had a stroke.
Wrong topic, right name, man.
That's the game. That's the game. It's the fishies, and you get the pregos. We call them pregos.
Yeah,
And
get
they're
Oh my
you get
God.
the Pringos, and then when they got pregnant, they'd have little babies. But then
It's-
every now and then, a rift in the universe would open up, and aliens would come and eat your fish. You don't remember that? That was a very true
No,
part of that game.
I don't remember that, but I just remember pregos.
There was one
Dude,
fish
how did you
get
know
babies
that?
out.
Me and
How
Tex
did
had
you
about
know
a
that?
3-hour conversation about this game in our car once.
We did. We were driving
How
back
did
from LA. We talked about Insane Aquarium for about 3 hours.
How did you know that's what I was thinking about? I didn't even say a single thing. I thought you were gonna
Because
say
we're
the word
same
fish.
person. We're conjoined twins.
Oh my god.
No, I said aliens because I figured that was going to be more telling than fish.
No, I don't remember the alien part. Insane Aquarium. I could
Oh,
spend hours
man.
on that game.
That's what it was called. But it was called Insane Aquarium. Like it was spelled with an I. It was real dumb.
Yeah, really dumb.
Oh man, did we take any of your games, Maevaald?
Nope.
Oh,
Alrighty, it's
Maevaald's
Maevaald's
original.
turn. Shockwave.com. Let us have it.
I remember 2 web games that I used to play like a long time ago. I actually kind of
Cool, let's
tried
hear
to
'em.
get into one of them recently. I know the other one was shut down and restarted, I think, because of a lot of drama and stuff. I don't know if anyone can guess just based on that, though.
I was just gonna guess Club Penguin for the bit.
That is right. That is actually correct.
Nice. The drama. Yeah, no shit. The drama was that Disney sucks ass and they shut down Club Penguin.
Dude.
Is the other one Pop Tropica, Maevaald? Is the other one
Alright.
Pop Tropica? Did you ever play Pop
No,
Tropica back
no.
then?
What about
Wow.
Neopets?
Oh my
Dude,
God,
the other
yeah.
was close to that.
Webkins? The other one?
Yes.
There it is.
Why do I not remember Webkins? I know
That
the
m-
name.
I don't
know
think
what it
that's
is.
behind that. I'm surprised you don't. I don't think that's that like
Well,
behind, like I
I
don't
need-
think it's
I
that
need-
past your time.
No. It's probably not. But I need a refresher because I have the memory of a goldfish.
So like the Webkins and Neopets were both had the same concept. You bought the pet, you
Uh-huh.
bought like a physical stuffed animal, and it came with a little code.
Uh-huh.
You made an account on their website. Of course, you had to ask your parents' permission before going online.
Uh-huh.
And then you would enter the code, and you would actually have that pet in the video game
Oh
as
hell
well.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I dig it.
They did
By
that.
the way, that's
I
what we
think.
knew we were in the future. Just
Oh yeah,
saying.
like that was like advanced as fuck back then. We were like, "What? You're telling me I get the animal in real life and I get the I get like a cosmetic for it in the game too?" Like it was like crazy. It
I
was
do
such
remember
a
that. That was really cool.
such a crazy
I
concept.
never played it, but
Um,
I thought it was cool.
oh yeah. I know this because my sister played a lot. I didn't give a shit
Ah,
about Webkins or
totally.
Neopets. Oh, I promise you, I don't have an
Totally.
account for that. The Historo name is not there. But yeah, those 2 games I know for sure. Like those are good, May. Surprised you guys never played Pop Tropica though. I played that all the time in
knew
I think I
elementary.
did.
Tropica. I know the memes
Yeah.
regarding Pop Tropica.
Maybe I
but-
know the
Yeah.
memes. Yeah.
What about Hobble Hotel?
Oh, that's another one too. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's another
man.
one. That's another one of those played a lot too. See, I remember like everybody knows that probably everybody knows the name like Cool Math Games and stuff like
Oh,
that.
dude.
Like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
hang on. Cool math games. Block Swords.
Yep.
Do you remember Block Swords? The
oh
Yes,
yeah, I was just about to
absolutely.
reference it.
Math Blasters.
I
Okay,
legitimately.
no. It's all about.
Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Block Swords. I think I have like one of the top scores. I
Hell
beat
yeah.
it so fast with as little
Nuh-uh.
moves as possible, and
It-
I can play up to like level 21 just from memory.
Nah.
damn.
Fuck block toys.
It's
It's all
have a
about-
weird obsession with that kind of shit.
It is all about Papa's Ice Creameria.
Oh my
Stop.
god. all
Yo,
those
okay,
pop-up games.
hang on. We haven't even touched the Disney Channel games. We haven't even
That is
touched the
true.
I don't know
Samurai
if I
Jack.
did.
We haven't even mentioned
Oh,
fucking
the sandwich.
newgrounds.com.
Oh,
Oh, I was
okay.
about to say Newgrounds. I was gonna mention
Newgrounds.
Newgrounds.
Are you
Of
talking
course,
about
Newgrounds is kind of getting popular again because of like Friday night and all that shit.
Friday Night
Um,
Fucking? What is the
Friday
game
night
called?
fucking. But like, what was the, Locche? Speaking, and I don't mean to get like too into Newgrounds topic, but like, did you ever watch like Madness Combat and all that stuff? Because
Yes.
Newgrounds had a lot of like animated content.
Yes.
Um, some of the most fucked up shit came out of Newgrounds. Like a lot of people don't know that like a lot of those characters that are in like, for example, the Friday Night Funkin' game they're really fucked up characters. Like a lot of fucked up shit on the internet came from Newgrounds. I feel like
Oh,
Newgrounds is
the worst thing. I mean, 4chan
like by
exists, but
far
the worst thing.
regressed humanity very
It's
far.
like
But
the
like
best
Madness
and the
Combat.
worst in one place.
Oh yeah. I watched Madness Combat, and then I remember playing man, what the fuck was it called? It was like a tank game that was related to like the Newgrounds tank itself. But I remember playing this tank game on there. Speaking of the web, I know we're somewhat on top of the web games. Did you guys ever play like armorgames.com?
Mm-mm.
Armorgames.com had like it was similar to like Cool Math in the sense that it had like just an absolute ass load of flash games on there. I remember learning how much I hated horror games by playing horror flash games on Armor Games. Like, words can't express how much of a little bitch I am for getting scared of like literally the stupidest stuff. And I would have the nightmares over like the dumbest flash games that would just capitalize on like pixelated jump scares. And I was like,
Some of
my
this
little
was the
8-year-old self couldn't
scariest
handle it.
stuff, though. Like,
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
be real. Early creepypasta, like Pokemon Black before
true.
Pokemon Black was a game, was
Terrifying.
terrifying, dude. I was like 14, and like again thinking I was a hard ass, like listening to like Meshuggah, and then also being
Mm-hmm.
scared of of creepypastas.
Oh yeah.
So, oh,
Shimmer
that's
Realms.
I
I would
yeah.
I would love to talk about creepypastas at some point.
That would
That's
be
a good one
we should
too.
say that for a spooky Halloween episode.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Go over that and like
We should
SCPs
we
if
should
anybody's into
read we
those.
should read spooky stories.
We
Oh,
absolutely should.
yes.
Okay, do
Oh,
you guys want to this conversation was absolutely hilarious. I think
It
it's
was
so
great.
funny how it's
oh yeah.
weird how difference in ages we all are from each other. Like the biggest age gap I think is Lumi and Locche, which is like what 12 years.
12. Yeah.
So, but to
27.
about 27 years. The fact that we all had very similar childhoods is very, very strange. But that's
Mhm.
what makes us friends. We're all like strange twin flames in that sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say I had one more browser game that I
I do
just
want to
Okay.
hear
Okay.
remembered about.
Maevaald's.
Do
I
it.
want to
Do
hear
it.
Maevaald's.
Ilona Shooter.
I don't know it.
Hmm.
That was
Not
more of a
familiar.
recent one, but I remember playing that a bit. It was on Congregate.
Oh, Congregate's another great site. Similar armor games. One of
Yeah,
those playing like Rays and Strike Force Heroes and all that shit. Great memories from those sites.
Ilona Shooter was like an RPG mixed with tower defense.
Interesting, interesting.
That's a lot of fun.
It required
Great
Flash to
perspective.
play, and you know that Flash is,
No
well,
longer supported.
oof.
GG Homestuck.
Pain. Pain.
All pain.
No more Flash.
Well, I did want to say
Oh yeah.
before we close up, if anybody wants to share their nostalgia games, we'd love to see it. We'd love to see it in our comments if you want to put it there
And comments.
in the comments. Or, maybe even we might even do stuff on Twitter. We should become more active on Twitter.
No.
Let's do a let's play one of these days.
No, actually,
No, I
no.
don't think
That's
so.
funny.
Okay,
Yeah,
never
no,
mind.
absolutely. Absolutely. I want to do memes and old games on Twitter. And then on hopefully TikTok, I want to like just share
Extra
bits.
bits.
Extra bits. We're gonna do extra bits
Extra
and then extra
bits.
bits on the YouTube channel too. I think it's gonna be hilarious. We're gonna get some content out.
We'll get stuff out. And if
We're
you're
gonna get
here
some stuff out.
to join us, thanks for being here. We love you.
Bomba. Absolutely. Thanks for coming in. So let's close up shop. Let's say
Yeah.
goodnight. And let's do a good old checkout. I'll
Alrighty.
get us nice and toasty and started. I am in a lot better mood than when we started. I mean, not even that I was in a bad mood to begin with, but I would say comfortability and energy levels super high. I feel good. if I could add to the roses of my day, being able to read Lumi's mind, it never gets old. Never gets
It's
old.
the funnest. It's the funniest thing.
Who's next?
My turn. I'm first. That's right.
What? What do you mean
I'm
first?
first.
He won.
Okay.
He won checkout.
I
He was
won.
number 1.
All right.
Whoa.
I'm currently, I think I was at like a 9.5 energy then. I think I'm at like a 7 now, which means that I have enough energy to watch the season finale of Loki after this,
Yeah, it's so
but
good.
not enough energy to like go play an Apex match and be mauled about it. So, and I'd say my comfortability level has not changed at all. So, it's still a little hot in my room. I should probably go mess with my AC a little bit. And then let's see, Roses and Thorns. Anything to add? I would say, the nostalgia of bringing back Little Big Adventure to my head. That was a rose.
Thank you, Locche.
Thanks,
course.
Locche. No thorns. No thorns. You know,
Good.
nothing's changing. So, who's next?
I'm feeling pretty much the same. Same stuff. Today was just a good day, and I started off on the wrong side of the bed. Not really. I wasn't upset, but I was just tired, you know. I feel like I haven't been able to catch my breath, and I'm finally doing that. And I think to me this is the end of my week because I get my weekend, and this is a great way to end off the week for me.
Aw.
So, I love spending time with you guys. So, I'd say that I'm feeling much better, high energy, high comfortability. Thank you for being a part of my day. You guys just make me so happy every time I get to talk to you. And I get to hang out with my sister, which uh I wouldn't say we rarely get quality time, but it's great to be able to spend this time with you
It's great to have another
and with all my
excuse.
friends. Yeah.
Locche?
To talk with your beautiful sister.
My beautiful
My
sister. Oh, I
beautiful
love
sister.
her.
I love you.
Locche, you want to start us off or finish us? Or no, we have Locche and Maevaald, right?
Jeez. Forget about
Suck
me.
it.
Hello.
Talk.
Dance, he dance.
I have to say I feel a little better.
Yeah,
I
you were
am
sleepy
about medium and
before.
everything. And I'm like, I'm good to go. Let's go CS:GO comp right now. Like,
No.
No.
Let's go.
yeah, I feel better. It's kind of nice talking about old games. Seeing
Mhm.
that even though I'm like 20 years older than all you guys, I
That's not
still do
true.
the same thing that you guys did.
I have cataracts now, but back when I didn't have cataracts, it
Back
was
in my day.
Back when I was playing Little Big Adventure and thinking to myself, what the hell's this game even about?
there's a straw. Maevaald, last but definitely not least, my best friend Maevaald.
I love you, May. You're so cool.
Love ya, Toe. You're all cool too.
Maevaald's pretty fucking lit, dude.
He doesn't let people know how lit he is, but he's pretty litty McTitty.
I feel very special because I know that Maevaald let me know sometimes that he's pretty lit.
But he's pretty.
What?
He lets me in
You
sometimes.
got the special Maevaald privileges.
Yeah, checking out. I'm thinking checking out with a high, medium,
Mhm.
and a high.
And a high for
Hello, Maevaald.
comfortability.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our day. It makes our Thursdays that much better. Tune in to next week. I feel like next week's gonna be a banger, just like these last 2 weeks are. We have our second second episode being posted on Sunday.
No,
And then
they're
this one will
already.
be
It's
up.
already gonna be out. What are you saying?
This episode's gonna be on Sunday, and then next Sunday you'll see the one after this one.
Guys, next episode, next Sunday.
Guys,
Simple as
there's
that.
gonna be an episode on one Sunday, all right? If you're there, watch it. If you're not, I don't care.
Not Saturday though. Not
Figure it
Saturday.
out.
On Saturday. Don't. I
Hey,
swear to
whatever
God, they come here
number
on
this one
Saturday.
is on the title, yeah, just count a number backwards and find it.
Look at it. Look at it. Thank you guys so much for joining. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
And have some liquid steak.
Bye.